Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 4 in season number 4 of the NOFSRL Kripsy Kreme Series. We are here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Cabarrus County 150 here tonight. This Thursday night from Concord, North Carolina in Cabarrus County. We thank you so much for joining us here tonight on this lovely Thursday, October evening, and we're here to crown another winner here in the Kripsy Kreme Series, and that wild race we had at Toledo, we hope to calm it down just a little bit. We still have good racing action and not just a bunch of spins and wrecks all the time, but either way, what happens in this 25-lap race, and it's Juan Garcia starting on the pole position in the number 22. However, the lady who's leading in the championship, Audra Baranowskis, starts alongside him in the second position. This is how they line up in the championship coming into the fourth race of the season. Audra Baranowskis with 54 points towards the championship. Aaron Walpole and Austin Calano are both 3 points behind, tied for second in the point standings. Cody Sill is 6 points behind. Juan Garcia and last week's winner, Eric Miller, both 7 points behind, coming into tonight's event. And like I mentioned, that Toledo race was absolutely bananas. We hope for a less crazy race today, but still with a lot of passing and a lot of good racing, and we definitely anticipate that here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Juan Garcia on the pole position alongside Audra Baranowskis, two fastest drivers in qualifying just a little while ago. Number 19, great run for Dale Salzman alongside the 21 of Jonathan Logan in row number 2. Cody Sill going to be starting in the 5th position alongside Ashlyn Boyd. Carter Friesen alongside the 38 of Thomas Troxel. Wade Lindell and Mitch Hobbs in row number 5 to start tonight's event here. Start the weekend off a little early. Some Thursday night racing on Napa Fan here in the NOFSRL. Of course, tomorrow night we've got the K&N 200 in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. We know that's going to be an exciting race there. Lots of great racing coming up. Next weekend's Watkins Glen for both of these series, so definitely stick around. We're going to get a lot of great racing as we close out October next weekend. Actually, we close out October with these guys at the Lucas Oil Raceway, but Turkey Hill Truck Series only has 2 more races in the month of October. Then we head on to November, and that is the month that decides the championship, or at least decides which drivers are included in the championship, and that's definitely one of my favorite months of the year when it comes to these two series. Pace cars pulled off the Cabarrus County 150 here tonight. Glad you're here enjoying this one with us. Juan Garcia, Audra Baranowskis, green flag in the Kripsy Kreme Series at Charlotte. Lap 1 and a bonus point to Juan Garcia. At the jump on the start of the race, already 3 wide. Back in the pack, Christopher Altheby in the middle of Zach Winkle and Tristan Allen. We do anticipate these guys to get out of the situations relatively easy here tonight. To the lead, Dale Salzman with a run on Juan Garcia. He's got the inside through turns 3 and 4. He's got a side-by-side battle with them. At the line, gonna be Dale Salzman who leads lap number 2 just by a little bit over the number 22 of Juan Garcia. Looks a lot like the finish we had at Talladega earlier today. Of course, I'm recording this race the day of Ryan Blaney's win at Talladega. I'm kind of hesitant to say win quite yet because they have yet to inspect his race car, but we'll go ahead and say he got that race victory. Dale Salzman, who has won the Coke 600 before in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, goes to the point here. He's going to lead a second consecutive lap here in the Cabarrus County 150. Cody Sill, with help from Audra Baranowskis on the inside. Juan Garcia stuck up there. And when these tires are nice and fresh, and keep in mind there will not be any pit stops in this race. It's 125-lap run all the way to the finish. But when the tires are nice and fresh like they are now. That outside lane is not where you want to be, but when the tires wear out a little bit, that outside lane gets a little bit better. Juan Garcia trying to get a run on Wade Lindell. Second place looking to change hands. Audra Baranowskis on Cody Sill. And of course, Baranowskis has done a great job this season in the number 46 machine. She's led in the points the entire season so far. She's looking to do that all the way until the finale at Talladega in mid-December. But she's got the clearance on the 28 of Cody Sill. And she's going to have her eyes set on Dale Salzman. How about this top three? Dale Salzman, Audra Baranowskis, and Cody Sill, all longtime veterans in Napa Fan. A lot of wins on their resumes. Of course, Dale Salzman's won a Coke 600. Cody Sill, a three-time Chick-fil-A Cup Series race winner. And Audra Baranowskis has won in this series at the beginning of the season and the Indianapolis 250 earlier this year as well. You know, she's a great driver as well. Of course, this is a full-body stock car, a little bit different than those lightweight Indy cars that she's used to driving in her main series. But she's doing a great job here tonight, getting a run up there on the outside of Cody Sill. Dale Salzman continues to lead. All that battling for second is allowing Salzman to pull away here in the number 19. Baranowskis might have a shot here on Dale Salzman for the race lead. She got a really good run off of turn number 4, closed in on Salzman. Right behind him now, and about a car length to the number 19. Cody Sill got a great run and cleared Wade Lindell. And I have a feeling, if the racing stays like this, one of these top three is going to be in victory lane here tonight. They all seem to have the strongest race cars. Not trucks yet. That'll be tomorrow night. They all seem to have the strongest race cars here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway right now. Wade Lindell, however, looking very strong as well. And for the race lead, Audra Baranowskis able to get a run to the inside of Dale Salzman, and she is going to dethrone Salzman from the top position here at Charlotte. Or at least attempt to do so. Salzman now in a side-by-side battle with Cody Sill, and Sill going to take second away from the 19 and try to get to the inside for the race lead, but Baranowskis has that run up top, and she's going to get a lap led here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway lap 8, going to Audra Baranowskis. Salzman able to clear Sill. He's going to go back to the inside and attempt to take the race lead back from Audra Baranowskis. He's going to get that run right there and take it away from the points leader. Great run there for Dale Salzman here tonight. Led the most laps so far in the Cabarrus County 150. We'll have to see if he gets a second career Charlotte race victory on Napa Fan. Been a while since he's won a race on Napa Fan. I do not believe he's won a race this year on Napa Fan. But he's going to have a good shot here tonight. How about Brad Stover, the number 23? You know he's good. 2017 Krispy Kreme Series champion. Rookie of the Year in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 7. He's working that inside lane right now, getting Cody Sill past Dale Salzman for the race lead. Audra Baranowskis filing in ahead of Jonathan Logan. South Boston winner Austin Colano's up here as well. Watch out for Colano. He is definitely a great driver. He's going to have a shot at getting this race victory if it stays like this. These guys cannot pull away from each other. The high downforce on these machines keeps them in this tight pack. And like I mentioned in qualifying, they're pretty much going wide open around this place. It's all about the momentum you get through the corner and how well you do. But Baranowskis, Dale Salzman, Brad Stover's throwing his hat into the ring here. I think he's got a fast race car than number 23. He's been methodically working his way through the field. And he's now to the back bumper of Cody Sill with a run, looking to the inside for the race lead. Help with Dale Salzman. And Brad Stover to the inside, going to take the race lead away from Cody Sill. Salzman's also going to clear for second, and Baranowskis is also going to clear for third. And Cody Sill did not get a good run on that outside lane. Here comes Jonathan Logan. Logan with a run to the inside for fourth. Tristan Allen on the inside lane of Austin Colano. Tristan Allen has yet to win a race this season on Napa Fan. I know he'd love to get one before the year closes out. Audra Baranowskis to the inside of Dale Salzman. Salzman almost made it 3 wide, thought better of it. And Brad Stover with a lap led in the bonus point right there. We're halfway through this race. And it looks like an issue occurred. Wade Lindell on the 34 down the pit lane. I noticed that the pack was split up. And it is significantly split up at this point. So all these guys back here, barring a caution, they're not going to have a shot at the race victory. You got Ryan Kingart deep in the field. Christopher Alpheby, Noah Cars, Carter Friesen. Our last winner, Eric Miller. Dylan Crooms back in there as well. Thomas Troxel, Ashland Boyd, Mitch Hobbs, all lost touch with the pack right there. And now it is massively spread out here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's going to really make it easier for these guys running inside the top 10. Brad Stover holding on here, coming to 11 laps to go in the Cabarrus County 150 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Watch out for Audra Baranowskis in this one. She's the points leader, looking get her second win of the season, her third top 2 finish of the year. It's been a great season for Audra Baranowskis so far. Not have a really good run at Toledo, but I think we can all agree that that race was basically a wild card event. All the lead changes and all the wrecks we had in that one, we probably had the longest green flag run at 8 laps last time. We're probably going to go caution-free here tonight at Charlotte. A little bit different of a race here tonight. Audra Baranowskis with help from Dale Salzman with a run to the inside, her 3 wide for third. That's Juan Garcia, our pole sitter, who led the first lap, fell back, but is now moving his way back through the field to the inside of Tristan Allen and Jonathan Logan. Great run there for the number 22 on the inside lane, and you cannot count out this guy, Aaron Walpole. Number 18, it's been a very long time since Walpole's won a race on that fan, probably since 2016. But he drove a full-time season last year in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and then came back here in the Krispy Kreme Series. A great opportunity of possibly even winning the championship this year. He's only 3 points behind Baranowskis. The problem is Baranowskis is ahead of him and leading this race. Juan Garcia is there in the number 22, Brad Stover, Dale Salzman. And Garcia really moving his way through the field. The 2 guys who started on the front row are now 1-2, just in the opposite positions. Baranowskis leading the field. Juan Garcia in second. Brad Stover looking to the inside for the second position. Help from Dale Salzman again. Everyone from Zach Winkle on up still has a shot at winning this race. I do not see anyone behind Winkle. We got Thomas Troxel quite a ways back. 6 seconds off the race lead after Wade Lindell had an issue. Don't believe, well, Lindell did get back out there in the number 34, but whatever issue he had split the pack up. And we only have a few guys in contention for the race win at this point, and they're being led by our points leader in Audra Baranowskis. It's been a great year for Audra Baranowskis, all Napa fan. Like I mentioned, the Indianapolis 250. She actually didn't do as well in the points in the IndyCar Series as you would have thought with that race victory. Of course, it's the first season without that race being double points over there, so that might be part of the reason. But nonetheless, it was still a great season. Anytime you win an Indianapolis 250, it's a great season, and I know she'll be back in 2020 for the Haas IndyCar Series. And she might just, in fact, get her second win of the season here tonight. But Juan Garcia with a run. Got help there from Brad Stover on the inside. And Garcia has got it on the inside of Audra Baranowskis, and just like that, they close right in. Of course, I'm pretty sure most of us saw that Talladega race or saw highlights of it. It's a lot like that. The closing rate is so much in these cars, and I know Charlotte's not really a super speedway like Talladega, but it still applies here. You get those really large runs, especially on the front stretch. Through that double dog leg, these guys really get a good run, and Juan Garcia just put Baranowskis on the outside. And it's now 5 laps to go here in the Cabarrus County 150. And look at that, Brad Stover with a huge run through the corner. And he's going to try to make a move for the race lead. Austin Colano also up here. Cody Sill and Dale Salzman trying to work that inside. Jonathan Logan as well. Juan Garcia holding that outside lane. Looking pretty good right now for the number 23 machine of Austin. Or for Brad Stover, I should say. Brad Stover's in that car, not Austin Colano. There is Colano, though, trying to get the inside on the 21 machine. Can't quite get the run right yet. They're side by side still for the race lead here at Charlotte. 4 laps to go. Juan Garcia working that outside, and it looks like he's going to clear Brad Stover for the race lead. That's going to bunch him back up behind him. And it's now 3 laps to go in the Cabarrus County 150 for our pole sitter, Juan Garcia. Jonathan Logan up to third. Dale Salzman trying to work on Austin Colano. Can't quite get it there. The number 23 of Brad Stover still has a shot, but here comes Jonathan Logan for second. See those cars bounce down the back straightaway. It's a rough surface here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. They're starting to spread out in the top 5. Juan Garcia holding on to the race lead. 2 laps to go in the Cabarrus County 150. lot of the guys who were dominant earlier on are now in the second half of the top 10 right now. Dale Salzman, Cody Sill, Audra Baranowskis. It looks like this race might be between Juan Garcia and Brad Stover. Stover to the inside. Coming to the white flag here at Charlotte. Brad Stover trying to take the race lead away from Juan Garcia. And we're side by side with 1 lap to go in the Cabarrus County 150. Watch out for Jonathan Logan. Logan's going to push Brad Stover to the point. Juan Garcia's going to lose the race lead, and he got a really good run through the corner. Brad Stover clears. And they're side by side for second, and that might do it. Brad Stover in the number 23. They're 3 wide now for the third position. But riding off into the sunset is Brad Stover. Gonna grab another win in the Krispy Kreme Series. Brad Stover wins the Cabarrus County 150 here at Charlotte. And he can thank Jonathan Logan for the push there on that final lap. Dale Salzman finishing off with the podium position. Juan Garcia and then Austin Colano rounding out the top 5. But Brad Stover getting it done here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I believe that might be his 4th career win in this series. Definitely one of the best drivers to ever race here in the Krispy Kreme Series, and he got the job done here tonight in the Cabarrus County 150. It was a short race there, but he was in it in the end. And with the help from Jonathan Logan, able to come home with the race victory. Take a look at the results right there. Mentioned the top 5. Brad Stover getting the race win. 21 machine of Jonathan Logan finishing second. Dale Salzman in the 3rd position. Audra Baranowskis just finishing outside the top 5 with Austin Colano in 5th. Great run for all those guys right there. And very interesting race. What we saw right there, it's the complete opposite of what we saw at Toledo. We actually saw some racing here tonight, and I'm very glad that we did. But still, Brad Stover pulling it off here in the Cabarrus County 150. And we'll get you those points here in just a moment. And you see right there, Audra Baranowskis still with a 3-point lead exiting this race. She's barely holding on. With that 6th place finish, she's able to hold on to it pretty well. Austin Colano 3 points behind. Nice run for him in the championship standings. Juan Garcia 5 behind. Brad Stover with this win now only 6 points behind. And Aaron Walpole 9 points behind. With how small the field is, I think those points are going to stay as close as they are pretty much this entire season. One really interesting thing right there, you see Ryan Kinger 57 points behind. That's not the tribute to his number that he'd like to see. And that number 57 machine has been a really, really tough season for a defending champion. Has not even gained a full race worth of points yet this season. Not exactly the way they wanted their season to go for the defending champion. But Audra Baranowskis is still the points leader, but Brad Stover in victory lane here tonight. Next week, it's off to the Glen. The Lake Effect Ice Cream 125. Going to be a great one there around the twisty turns of Central New York. My favorite road course on Ender 2003, Watkins Glen with the boot. We skip the chicane, head right into the carousel full speed. It's always a great one when we hit the Watkins Glen in both series, both the ARCA Series and the Turkey Hill Truck Series going to be there next weekend, right here on NAPAFan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow in the Turkey Hill Truck Series, the K&N 200 in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. I've said Turkey Hill Truck Series enough, and we'll have fun with the 6th race of the season in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. There's kind of no way to avoid saying it, you know? I mean, I have to allude to it somehow. But Brad Stover, the winner here tonight. First win of the season in the Krispy Kreme Series. 2nd win of the year on NAPAFan for Brad Stover. We'll have to see how that plays into the championship as the season goes along. Audra Baranowskis still leading in the points. We'll have to see what happens next week at Watkins Glen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Brad Stover. And I will see you guys later.